Hey everyone, and welcome back to Made to Order a la Orden. I'm your girl Chef Z, and today I am back with a completely different type of video, and frankly a long overdue video. Today I'm doing an about me hybrid kind of like Q&A, get to know me type of video, because the Made to Order family has grown so much and I'm really excited about that. So for all of my new subscribers, welcome to the family. And I was kind of going through all of my videos and through my comments, and I realized that you guys have some really awesome questions, and a lot of the same questions kept coming up, and I realized, time out, girl, you've never done a Q&A. So that's just like crazy to me, because here I am week after week showing you guys how to make some really awesome foods, and you guys don't know some of the most simplest things about me. So I kind of put together all of the most commonly asked questions, and I'm going to get to most of them, not all of them, because there are some pretty great questions, and I'm also going to throw in some pretty cool and bonus fun facts about me. Now, if I don't ask a question that you are just dying to know and it's burning you to ask, feel free to comment down below, and in the future I'm sure I'm going to make another Q&A videos just because I personally like to watch them. So I'm sure I'm also going to have a fun time filming it. So get comfortable, grab a snack. I have no idea how long this video is going to be, and if you see me kind of looking down, it's because I have my iPad right here with all of my notes and all of my questions, because I want to make sure not to kind of miss anything. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so before I jump into the very first question, I also want to say that I'm going to answer these questions in like no particular order. Like I said, I'm going to be looking down on my iPad when I kind of forget a question, but for the most part, I have most of the questions stored right here. All right, so the first question you guys ask me all the time is, what does Z stand for, and what is your real name? Now, my real name is Xenia, spelled Xenia, and I get the nickname Z from a bunch of different places. Number one, my last name actually begins with the letter Z, so my initials are XZ, and to no surprise, a bunch of people, and when I say a bunch, guys, like I mean a bunch of people actually mispronounce my first name. The X makes an S sound, so it's Xenia, almost like Jasenia, but without the J. But as you guys can imagine, a lot of people over the years have called me Zena, Xenia, Znaya, and over time it just kind of shortened up to Z. I also was very active in high school, and just kind of growing up, I've always been athletic, and so when you play sports, you go by your last name, and last name starts with Z. Z. There you go. Not so complicated. Another thing that you guys always ask me is, where are you from? Now, me personally, I am from Dragonstone. I come from a long family of dragon riders. It is actually a practice that has long forgotten, but me and a few other people, we still ride dragons, so you know. Okay, no, just kidding. I mean, I wish I were from Dragonstone, but no, your girl is from Queens, New York. I am a native New Yorker, and if you cannot tell, I am a huge Game of Thrones fan. But aside from being from Queens, New York, my father is from Havana, Cuba, and my mother is from the Dominican Republic. So I am half Cuban, half Dominican, which should also be a little obvious given the type of content that I feature here on my channel. I make a lot of Cuban food and Dominican food, and you guys are always asking me, what type of food do you prefer? Do you prefer Cuban food or Dominican food? And I'm gonna tell y'all right now, you guys always try me every time you ask that question, because I cannot choose. Like, first of all, I love to eat, and both of those cuisines are amazing, and hands down, one of my all-time favorite dishes to eat is some mango with ropa vieja, because it is the best of both worlds. Now, I get asked this all the time randomly, and this is one of the newer questions. Where is your accent from? So my accent. It comes from a few different places. Yes, I am from Queens, New York, but I actually grew up in a bunch of different places outside of New York as well. I grew up in different states. I have lived overseas. I speak multiple languages fluently. So I speak Spanish, English, and curious to know what the third language you guys think I speak. Pause the video right now, comment down below because I want to see what you guys say. Okay, now unpause it. So the third language I actually speak is French, and I have lived overseas in France various times throughout my life. My first job out of college was actually in France, and I moved back to the States about 6 years ago. Now, a lot of you guys also want to know what made me start my YouTube channel. Now listen, we can be here all day long with me kind of answering that. So let me know if you want me to make a separate video just really telling you guys why I started my YouTube channel. The abbreviated story is that I got really sick from one day to the next, and it really made me reevaluate my life. I had an awesome career. I was doing really well in my career. I was having fun, but when I got sick, it really made me kind of question, like, what am I doing? Am I truly happy? And I realized I kept saying, you know, if I had it my way, I would be a full-time chef and I would be doing X, Y, and Z. So when I got sick and I got my surgery, I took that time that I had to launch my YouTube channel. So here we are. Now, one of the newest questions I've been getting lately is about my kitchen. And that's actually part of the reason why I'm filming in a different part of my kitchen today, because I want you guys to see just a different part of it. You guys typically see this part right here, obviously when I'm on the stove making something, but you guys kind of just see like the actual grill to the stove, not the whole thing. So here you guys go. Yes, the kitchen. The kitchen is my baby. It's also, let me correct myself. It is a project of love between my boyfriend and I. When we actually moved in together, we decided to renovate the kitchen and give my mom a break. So in all of my really early YouTube videos, I'm actually filming in my mother's kitchen, and now I film in my kitchen, which did not look like this at all when we started. I wanted to start vlogging that kitchen renovation project, but I was so early on in YouTube and I still really wasn't comfortable, but I can piece together a video kind of showing you the before and after, kind of what it was before and how we ended up here. Another thing you guys asked me surrounding my kitchen is my kitchen really that bright, or do I just use that much light? And I have to say, my kitchen really is that bright. So in my normal YouTube videos, there's the really big window behind me. Now, you guys probably can't tell, but that window is enormous. Like, it is about 4 feet wide and like just over 2 feet tall, and that's behind me. And that's honestly my main source of light for my videos and my food photos. Now, my apartment is open layout, so I do have other windows that kind of contribute to lighting my kitchen as well. But for the most part, guys, I use good old natural free 99 sunlight to light my videos. That's not to say that I don't use some artificial lighting, but it is that much. Like, it's really not that much. Oh my gosh. So I love to eat. That's no secret. And you guys are always asking me, what is your favorite restaurant to eat? Now, there's a bunch of places that I love to eat. One thing you guys have to know about me, I will travel for food. In fact, I travel for food all the time. One of my favorite places to actually go out to eat is Canada. Yes, my boyfriend and I, we get in our car and we drive to Canada all the time. I have traveled to so many different places, and let me tell you, Canada is one of my favorite places on earth. So shout out to all of my Canadian subscribers.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land.
I see y'all and I love y'all, and I don't like maple syrup. I really don't. But the minute I step foot in Canada, I'm like, maple syrup, where it at? Come here. I want it. But aside from like going all the way across the border to a different country to go out to eat, some of my favorite places to eat here in New York is actually National. It is a Thai restaurant here in Fort Greene, Brooklyn. I also love going to Eat Boo in the city. Their downtown location right by St. Mark's. I like that location more than the Midtown location. But if you guys follow me on Instagram, which by the way, you should, because I'm always doing the most and always doing kind of behind the scenes on my Instagram, you guys know I stay in Eat Boo, okay? And I always get the spicy ramen and I add a little bit of corn. And if they have an avocado situation going on or even their scallop situation going on, I want it and I eat it all up. Another thing you guys ask me all the time is, what is one of the first things that your grandmother taught you how to cook? Eggs was actually one of the first things that my grandmother taught me how to make. And I think mango, yes, mango was definitely right after. Well, you know, you got mango, the eggs, the salami, so it was kind of like a trifecta thing. She would always make mango Saturday morning and I was always like right beside her helping. A bonus thing that you guys for sure don't know is that I am a huge Marvel Universe, I don't know what to call it, comics fan, but I am new to the scene, okay? So don't roast me.
Excelsior! Oh.
I'm just now getting into the Marvel comic world, and I have to say that as soon as I discovered it, like, I just went for it. Like, it's a problem. Like, I might even insert a clip, but I collect Funko Pops. And back when I still worked in an office and when I worked in the city and I had my own office and I had my own desk, I would just decorate my whole entire setting with Funko Pops. And then when I changed careers and I started working from home, obviously I had to bring all my little guys with me. So now my house is just full of Funko Pops to the point where my boyfriend was like, yo, you are on timeout, no more. And I'm just like, and let me tell you, I am campaigning so hard to add not one, but 2 of the new Black Panther Funko Pops, because listen, Wakanda forever. Another questions that you guys ask me all the time as well is, what do I like the most and what do I like the least about being on YouTube? Now, not sure whether to answer the good part or the bad part. Let me answer the bad part first. Let's just get the bad news over with. What I don't like, which should come as to no surprise, is that I don't like the negative comments.
She's like, you get out of here. You get out. She means it.
Listen, my channel, Made to Order, a la orden, it is a positive space. And this is not the place to bash one another. It's not the place to bash other cultures. We are celebrating Hispanic culture here and Caribbean culture. And I do things one way, your mom, your aunt, your sister, your neighbor, whoever, everyone cooks things their own way. But that's not to say that my way is the right way and the way you have to do it, or your way is the right way, and so forth. Honestly, I love the exchange of information and the exchange of technique, and I welcome it here in my comment section on my channel. And I hate when people just get a little aggressive about it. Like, yes, I get it. Food is personal. It's sensitive, you know, but listen, we're all friends here at the end of the day. And, you know, every now and then you get 1 or 2 trolls and you're just like, really? I am not the one, honey. No, ma'am. Now, my favorite part about being on YouTube is you guys. Like,
thank you. You love me. You really love me.
I have such a blast reading the comments and making new friends. This might be really hard for some of you guys to believe, but I'm actually shy. I'm a little bit of an introvert. I know how to be extroverted and I know how to be outgoing, but I'm a little bit of a homebody. Like, I'm a cozy girl. I like being on the couch with my dog, my man, a good movie, some good food. And the fact that I get to make new friends while being in my element and sharing tips and tricks and stories, it seriously means the world. And I wouldn't be able to do that if I weren't on YouTube or if I weren't on Instagram, if I didn't have my blog and I wasn't making new friends. So again, for everyone who's new here to my channel, and for people who have been here since day 1 or day 5, day 20, whatever, welcome. I'm so happy to have you guys here. So yeah, there you guys have it. Just a little fun facts about me. Hopefully we got to know each other a little bit better. Do hang around because I have some amazing recipes coming your way. I don't want to spoil anything, but I have been paying attention to some of the things that you guys have been requesting, and those are going to be some of the recipes you see on my channel coming up in the next few weeks. So like I said, don't go too far because I do have a new video coming up very, very soon. And until next time, I'm Chef Z y buen provecho. Bonjour, je suis Chef Z et bienvenue à mon canal Make to Order à la Orden. Saludo y bienvenido a mi canal a la Orden. Yo soy Chef Z. Hey guys, that is where my accent comes from.